finally made it to South Cumberland State Park.
I'm Laura, and this is my story. I'm challenging myself on new hiking trails to get more fit, while slowly picking up backpacking and camping skills for my ultimate goal of completing a thru hike. Subscribe and join me on my next adventure.
Also another waterfall in here that's not listed. There's a picture of that one on the back. There are 2 parking lots at this trailhead. This is the only one that is that way.
We're going this way. We're gonna run into this first. So should we do this first maybe? All right, so we finally made it to South Cumberland State Park. I was thinking it was going to be a lot like the Texas state parks where you drive in and you're at the headquarters and then you're on property, but actually we stopped at headquarters and now we're gonna get back on the main road and we're gonna drive to the different trails. So we got a trail map and we're going to go see some waterfalls. We did hear that in the summertime the waterfalls tend to dry up a little bit. There's a little bit of trickling going on right now, so that's a little disappointing, but I am excited to see them. They're supposed to be really big waterfalls. Maybe we'll come back in the winter when there's more rain in the area and we can see more water coming out of the waterfalls. But overall, I'm excited and we're gonna get going. Have to get back on the main road.
No. I had that lady and she...
Currently trying to find the first trailhead. And it's kind of weird because we're in the middle of town and the person who was at the headquarters said, I need to look for a ball field, and we're passing a school right now, and I don't know, it's just not what I think of when I think of a state park. I think of a state park kind of like off in the country a little bit, but I guess they wanted to really preserve this area but not take away from the community, so I guess it's just different. I don't know, I'm not used to that. And this one is called Ferry Gizzard North Trailhead. It's either fiery or fury. I would say that, I don't know, maybe I just can't read, but I would call it fury. Kyle says it's fiery, but I don't know. This was like kind of the last minute decision to go on this trail because it's kind of on the way to the other trails that we want to go to. Apparently you can go on this trail and within a mile you see like 5 waterfalls. Not quite sure. We're gonna figure this out though. There's the ball field and I think we're coming up to the trailhead. Okay, so we are at our first state park in Tennessee and we are at South Cumberland State Park. Super excited about it, but I have to be honest, I didn't do a whole lot of planning. Right, so we're here, or Fiery Gizzard. Well, okay, the Grundy loop is, you can go either way, so I don't know. Let's go this way. Let's just go this way. Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm saying go either way, but
I don't know. I know that there are some really great waterfalls here, and while at the headquarters, she mentioned if you take a short trail, then you can go across a suspension bridge, and you can also see like 5 waterfalls within like a mile of each other. So Kyle is with me today. We're gonna go check this trail out before we go check out the more popular ones that have like massive waterfalls. The water is kind of trickling today. We're coming to the end of summer. beginning of fall, and I guess they just don't run as much. They're probably very rain dependent, and I think the best time to see the waterfalls are probably in the winter and early spring. However, we're gonna make the best out of today, and we're gonna go put some miles in. First impressions, there's lots of roots. Not a bad trail. I don't hear a whole lot of water running, so I'm guessing probably gonna run into the water maybe further on the trail. It's nice and quiet. It's relatively flat and not too much foot traffic. But hopefully we'll see lots of waterfalls today. There's definitely a lot of fallen trees down, but they've made sure to cut them out or move them around so that it doesn't affect the trail. So far, it's a pretty quiet trail, but so far from what I see, I don't know if I would recommend it. Take back what I said. I do really like this trail. But I don't know, we'll see. I just want to give you my honest opinion. Still happy to be out, but yeah, just kind of worried that we won't be able to do all the trails I want to do today. So we're gonna try to do this 2-mile loop fairly quickly. So we were trying to figure out where we are, and we started here where the bathrooms are. We saw these falls, and now we're at the historic CCC area here. So I guess this is the loop area that we're going. So then we'll continue on this loop so that we can see Haynes Hole Falls. And then here is where the bridge is that I really want to see. And then she said that Sycamore Falls is really nice too, but we might just see this bridge and then come back around so that way we don't run out of time. You are looking for a beginner-friendly trail in a state park in Tennessee, this is a really great one to try out, especially if you're going to do some summer hiking. It's really shaded. Like, this whole trail has been shaded the whole time. So if you are looking for something easy and has camping available, I do think that this would be a great trail for you. We passed by a pretty small town, but they would have everything that you would need. Not like going into Cherokee National Forest where you're pretty far out there and you have to make sure you bring a lot of supplies in with you. Starting to hear the water now, so I'm hoping that the next waterfall is just around the corner. Kyle just noticed this kind of steep hill going down to the water, so we're gonna go check that out. Oh my gosh, I don't like this. I really need to get trekking poles. Because there's like nothing to really stop you. I'm having to like hold on to the trees. Are you making me a walking stick?
I am.
Is it starting?
Not really.
No, it feels like it's gonna break any second. I know. I'm gonna pass. I was thinking about crossing the creek over here, but there's a sign that says no trespassing up there, so I guess we won't be doing that. I'm just at the point where I feel like we should download a map because we're trying to follow the paper map and we keep getting lost and we keep second guessing everything. Well, I'm just trying to figure out where we should go. It doesn't look manicured, and then the other way doesn't look like it goes anywhere. But then there's clearly stairs. All right, I'm gonna download a map real quick. So you think that's the correct trail? I feel like we were just there and we missed it. Like that's the hill that we were just down. Okay. So we're literally back to where we started, like a couple minutes ago. And we went up that hill after coming down to see the creek. So basically we were supposed to come from that way and we came straight down. A little frustrating. I almost always download a map because I don't know where I'm going and I don't know these trails, but the woman at the headquarters made it sound really, really easy. So I didn't, and it was kind of a last minute decision to do this trail. But now I'm kind of like, I don't know. It's taking more time than I expected. I don't think it's laid out very well. Do you think it's laid out very well? No. That's why we have to always have a download map, I guess. So we finally got to the point where we're on the bridge. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this trail and we'll pick you back up in a minute. Actually, I lied. There's one more really cool thing that I've seen on this trail. All right, I take back what I said. I do really like this trail. The problem is, I think we just went the long, boring way instead of just like going straight to all of the really cool places, because I had no idea that it had this cave, or I guess you would call this a grotto. Really, really cool. And then we have seen a lot of waterfalls. They're small waterfalls, but they're really, really scenic. So I do think that this is a good trail to do, especially if you're a beginner. It has been a really good day. It's like in the 80s and it's a little humid, but overall, like, it is a good trail. There's lots of shade and yeah, way more scenic than I think I was giving it credit for. One good thing about the park is they do have a lot of these things on the trail, these markers on the trail. So if you ever do get lost, just look for those. We finally finished the loop, and I need to tell you something. Are you listening? We went right. Let's go this way. Let's just go this way. Don't do that. Next time you go on this trail, go left. There's so much more to see when you start off on the trail. Don't do what we did. I have to be honest, I am feeling a little bit fatigued from all of that. I don't know if it was the hike, and that's honestly why I really like Kyle to come on these trails with me. I just need to get to a point where I can trust myself on these trails, but I definitely changed my mind. I would recommend this trail. It was a good one. All right, we just got to Foster Falls trailhead. Not sure what's going on back there. It's a lot of chanting and music and stuff, if anyone has any ideas. Okay, so to recap, this is the trail that we just did. And then we drove down, oh no, we drove this way. Drove this way on US 41, and now we are at Foster Falls. All right, we're starting the trailhead. I'm pretty sure you can still hear all the chanting and the speaking in tongues, but this is the start of the Foster Falls trailhead. We stopped at a little grocery store on the way over here and got a Gatorade, had a little snack, and honestly just having a little break was nice. So I'm feeling somewhat rejuvenated to do this other trail, but I think we're gonna try to keep this short. There's an overlook right here. I'm gonna see what the overlook looks like and then decide if I want to go straight down and see the waterfall. Waterfall. It's pretty tall too. This is a really good overlook, so I'm glad that this is really easy to get to. You really have like no excuse to not come to the platform. It's really close to the parking lot. We have two choices. We can either go to the next waterfall, we can take the really steep short trail to the bottom, or I think there's another trail over there that goes to the top of the waterfall. I almost want to wait until there's been a little bit more rain in the area and see the waterfall like at its fullest to go all the way down. So why don't we go on that trail and then go to the top of the waterfall? Is that okay, Kyle? Okay, cool. Let's go. All right, so we are following the trail that we think is gonna lead to the top of the waterfall. Ooh, Kyle Oh, did you find an overlook? No good? Really? Oh. Oh well. Nice try. Does it keep going? Oh, okay. Never mind. Let's just keep going then. See if we can see anything. No. No. We gotta keep going. So this is behind the waterfall, just a little creek. So I had the impression that when we took this trail, we would be able to be on top of the waterfall and see the top of the waterfall. It just kind of keeps going to the point where all it is a creek. And I'd rather not burn more daylight than we already have. So I think we're gonna go ahead and call it. I'm honestly at the point where I'm kind of done. I've just haven't ate enough. I skipped lunch and a protein bar was just not enough. So I think I'm going to end the vlog here. We're gonna go get some food and make our way back home. But thank you so much for watching. We'll come back to South Cumberland State Park here soon, just on a cooler day, and we'll do more of the popular waterfalls next time. The first one that we did just took too long and it got hot and we just didn't bring enough food. But thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next vlog. Are you still filming? Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna zoom over that?
Yeah.
I'll get that, stay out of this. Are you a little baddie?
No, why are you asking me that? No, I'm not little baddie. Kyle's little baddie.